Hello, everybody. Today is Tuesday. I am Patricia Tomlinson, the facilitator of the Classes for Purpose-Driven Women. I'm going to get straight into our video. So today, I know that you're looking at the title, Single and Satisfied, and you probably have some questions as to if this is possible. How can you come into the knowing of how you can be single and satisfied? So as a woman, I'm going to explain some things to you as to how I got to this place of peace, being single and satisfied. So let me destroy some notions for you first and foremost. Ladies, there are men out there looking for women. They are looking for a specific type of woman. And I'm going to explain that to you as well. I'm going to also give you some tips as to how you can come into a place of being peaceful in regards to being single if you are not yet wedded or believe that it might be a possibility that you might not get married. So let's go ahead and disclose this information for the video. So the other day, I want to say it was about Sunday evening, I was on the phone with one of my friends, one of my good high school friends, and he was a man. We were actually talking about marriage, and he told me that he felt like he was coming into the time or the season where he felt like he wanted to get married. So as a friend, I wanted to help him. So I asked him a question. Well, what type of woman are you looking for? And at first, he couldn't really tell me, but through the conversation, we broke down some barriers, and I was able to give him some good information as to the type of woman that he should be looking for. So that is notion number one of falsehood. Like I said, ladies, there are men out there looking for women. They are looking for women of substance. They are looking for women that are full of purpose. They are looking for women that have goals. They are looking for women that are virtuous women, that are able to multitask, that are able to help them in areas that they might need help, because ultimately that is what a wife is. A wife is a helper. She is a woman that is a servant, which means that she goes above and beyond for her family and her husband, including her children, in order to execute objectives during the day. And that was the purpose of the class, Purpose-Driven Women, to get us up, to get us moving, to help us to function. So I feel like in the world, we get a lot of false perceptions. We are seeing a lot of people that are getting married, but we're also seeing an uprise in divorce, which we have ultimately been seeing for the past 7 to 10 years. Marriage is not what it used to be, and I'm going to tell you why. Because we don't understand the roles that go into being married. But let me go back so I could come forward. So I asked him, what type of woman are you looking for? Now, he's a businessman. He has goals and things that he wants to pursue in his life. So we know that he can't have a woman that doesn't know herself or finds her identity in him or has low self-esteem, no confidence, ladies. So in your singlehood, in your time by yourself, you get to know yourself. You get to understand your purpose, why you were put on this earth. What do you bring to the table? Not for another person, first and foremost, for yourself. As women, a lot of times, as I said in a lot of my videos, we are nurturers. Therefore, a lot of times we're nurturing everybody else, and we're not doing it for ourselves. So if you're doing this as a woman that has yet to be in a relationship or have children or married, this is gonna follow you into your marriage if it is for you to be married. So therefore, singlehood, single and satisfied, is just a time for you to figure out, what do I like to do? What are my hobbies? What is my purpose? Why was I placed on this earth? Ladies, you can be single and satisfied. At this point in my life, I'm single, I'm satisfied, I'm not looking for a man, I'm not out seeking for anybody, I'm not pursuing anybody. Why? There are so many things that I want to get my hands into in regards to entrepreneurship, in regards to business. I want to travel, I want to see the world. There are so many things that I feel like I need to do for myself in order to fill up some areas that I have yet to do. And as a single woman, you can do that. We know, once again, as women, like I said, we're nurturers. So a lot of times we get into relationships and we can lose ourselves. I'm going to use Angela Bassett from Waiting to Exhale as an example. If you ever saw this movie, you know what I'm talking about. At the beginning, she's getting herself primped and prodded to go to this gala with her husband. But he comes into the room for her to find out that she's not the only one that's going to attend. And through the conversation, they're married, but we discover that she has helped him to fund his business. She has been his secretary. And all the things that she wanted to do, she did it for him. She wanted to be a caterer. She didn't do that because she was too busy helping him. So the purpose of being singlehood is to ground your foundation in yourself. So when you get a relationship, you don't lose yourself in that relationship. You're not looking for this man to tell you your identity. You're not looking for him to tell you who you are. You're not looking for him to tell you things to do to function. You guys in a relationship are coming together as a team of a purpose, of a goal that he may have, or you yourself as well, and you're going to work together. You're going to function together. A lot of times we as women are not able to hold and maintain a relationship because we don't know how to function without that relationship. A lot of us have experienced divine interruptions in our life where men have just walked out of our life or made excuses as to why they can't be with us. Ladies, this is a blessing. Yesterday on Instagram, I put a post up and it said, was it a disappointment or divine appointment? I want you to think about that for a second. If you have had a man that just has upped and walked out of your life, ladies, that's a blessing because that means there is another building block, another piece to your puzzle, something else that needs to be added to you. Or it can also mean that him being in your life, he was taking from you. Ladies, life is too short for us to go through cycle after cycle of being hurt, manipulated, used, abused for our talents, gifts, abilities, ideas, inventions. Ladies, a lot of times this happens to us because we cannot see the warning signs. Okay, he wasn't good for me. In your singlehood, this is a time for you to love yourself, pamper yourself, spend time with yourself, get to know yourself, things that you don't like, things that you won't accept, things that you're not going to put up with. Because when a person comes, a man comes, you could tell yourself, okay, I don't want this relationship. This is not for me. It's not giving me what I need because I know myself. Being single is the time that you're going to put away to devote to yourself. This is the problem that I have right now with the world, because nowadays we're teaching women or displaying that a woman is less than, not equal to, or not important if she's not in a relationship. If you're single and you're holding the fort down and you're going to work or in school, pursuing your dreams or desires, I commend you, because now in the world and society that we have, women are so shunned in their ability to be smart. Women are shunned in their ability to handle companies. We see it all the time in Hollywood where they talk about how women are given roles that demean them in regards to them playing roles that deal with them having nudity or being sexually explicit. Ladies, we are degraded and demeaned all the time. So being single is a time for you to see, what is it about me? What do I love about myself? What do I want to do? And then this man will come all alongside of you when the time is right, if it's meant for you to be married, and you guys will work together. See, in the world, they're making it seem as though the ultimate thing for people to do is to be in a relationship. Now, we know that God does not want us to be alone. It said it's not good for men to be alone. But there is a purpose to being single, just as there is a purpose to being married. You're seeing in Hollywood, a lot of people are getting divorced. You're seeing the divorce rate has inflated over the years. Why? Because people don't have a common ground that will keep them together. Number one, you have to have God in your life, because he is the inventor of marriage. So when things get rocky or get hard, he will ground you enough to stay in it for the long haul. Number two, a lot of people don't work together in purpose. I always said that I wanted a man that did something in the vicinity of what I would do. Why? Because we live together. We would work together. There's so many things that we would do together. However, I still would want to balance to have my own friends and ideas and my own mindset to where I can do things that I enjoy. He's not coming in my life to control me. He's not coming in my life to tell me what to do or how to live my life. He's coming into my life to add to me, and I'm going to add to him. Ladies, there are men out there, they are looking for women. They are looking for women with substance, meaning that you have things inside your core. You have hobbies and interests and things that you like to do that bring you joy and bring you happiness. As a single woman, it is imperative to know that being in a relationship, this is not what is going to bring you your happiness. You have to be happy before you get into the relationship. You can't go into it devastated. Because a lot of times how you go into a thing, it has a lasting implication to last throughout the duration of the relationship. And for a lot of us that have gotten out of relationships, we understand, like, when we look back and really observe what actually took place, we can actually see that there was times when it was like, okay, I should have paid attention. That was a red flag. Okay, I really didn't like that. Okay, I shouldn't have stuck around that long. Okay, I want more. I'm dreaming bigger. I desire more. Ladies, please understand that as a single woman, single, one, uno, you. This is God's time to pamper you and show you I love you. You know, I'm going to take care of you. The man that I have for you, I have to prepare him for you as well as prepare you for him. I'm not going to give you somebody that's going to play with your heart or play with your mind or play with your emotions. Now, we know a lot of times that if we have gotten in a relationship and this has happened, it's ultimately going to add to us because we can use this wisdom to either help another woman that has gone through it or use it as a building block to where we get to our ultimate goal or foundation. However, ladies, you are just as important, loved, single as a woman is that is married. I talk to a lot of women that when they get married, they're like, oh, I wish I would have did this when I was single. I wish that I would have did this when I wasn't in a relationship. I wish that this would have happened. Ladies, we don't want to live with regret. So we want to maximize every moment that we have in our lives before we get married. So the title of this video was Single and Satisfied. It's not an or. You can be single and satisfied. It's about knowing yourself, knowing your goals. What do you want to do in life? And then it's going to trickle down because when you get married, you'll have your ground foundation. So when you have children and you have a daughter, if you have a daughter, you'll teach this to them. You'll show your sons what type of a woman he should date. And it trickles down into the next generation. So don't take your singlehood lightly. Find out what it is that you like to do. Start to pursue your purpose. Because as a single woman, whatever you learn in your singlehood, a lot of times it pours into your marriage. So, if you're single, learn how to cook. If you're single, learn how to budget. If you're single, learn how to do extra activities for yourself. Have fun. Who you are when you're single, a lot of times has a propensity to be who you are when you're married. Now, don't get me wrong, because a man could come alongside of you and teach you things and take you places and do things, but you can do these things as a single woman. We as women, we understand things. We have intuition. We have the Holy Spirit. We're very intelligent. And a lot of times we know things even without them being said. So I wanted to get on to do this video because there are a lot of people that I'm talking to that are just frantic about the issue of being in a relationship. I also believe that it's important for the man to pursue the woman. See, we're supposed to pursue purpose. We're supposed to pursue our goals and learning ourselves. And the man is supposed to pursue us. Why? Because when we're pursuing them, we're actually losing ourselves, chasing after them. And a lot of times, ladies, you know that when you chase a man, he ultimately runs away. So turn it around. Let him chase you. Let him see, oh my gosh, she's beautiful, not just outwardly, inwardly. She's smart. She's intelligent. She knows how to read and write. She's an author. She wants to start her own business. And it is the beautiful thing because he will say, I want to come alongside of her and be in her field of influence. Ladies, it is so important that you understand you can be single and you can be satisfied. So I'm Patricia Tomlinson. As I stated, I'm the facilitator of the Purpose Driven Women's Master Course. I just want you to take this moment if you are single and relish in it, because when you get married and have children, you're going to have to sprawl yourself thinner in order to be a servant, to impact your family, the community, your mission, and your purpose. So I'm going to link some information down below. I have some other videos that I've uploaded within the previous weeks. Take a look, and I pray and I hope that you glean something from the information. You can find me on Instagram. I'm _Patricia Tomlinson. But please remember, you can be single and satisfied. Have a good day, guys.